Alright guys, this is a 2003 Honda Shadow 600. I've been doing some work to it, changing the paint, whatnot. Doing a bunch of different, taking a bunch of stuff off of it that I didn't need and everything. But I had a problem here with this tail light that I had. It was like an old school looking bobber headlight, or tail light, brake light. They only had a 2-wire setup going. On these, you really need a 3. I just ordered a new one. This one's an old one. The spring stuff was messed up in it anyway. So I ordered a new one off of Amazon, 3-wire. All you need to do is just like get on Amazon, Google like 3-wire bobber tail light or something like that. You'll get one. You can find one looks something like that. They're pretty cool, and pretty cheap. But I was going to show you guys how to wire this up and what the wire, what all these different wires are back here. If you take your seat off, this one I already had all the wires pulled back here. This is all your brake light, tail lights, turn signal wires. There's 3 main wires that we're going to be focused on when it comes to wiring up your tail light. First, you got a green wire. This is on this one right here. This is your ground wire. So say whenever you get your new tail light, your ground wire is going to be ran to this green wire. I'm going to show you guys, this is just a turn signal, but I'm going to show you guys the difference when it comes to wiring these up. Just example with this brake light or turn signal. But your other wires at the moment, when it comes to your hand brake and your foot brake, those 2 wires are going to be the green and yellow striped wires, and that's what this one is right here, and this one is right here. That's going to be basically the two switch wires that's going to make your tail light light up. Let me turn it on for you. Alright, headlights on. So I got just one of them tied together at the moment, and you can see this light's not on, but when I go and push the brake pedal, it lights up. Okay, and it would be the same thing if I took this wire right here, wired it to this one. And the best way, easiest way to figure out which one's which one's the handlebars and which one's for the foot, is just to wire it up like I did. Press both of them and see which one lights up. So say when it comes down to it, if you're going to get just a 3-wire tail light, what you're going to do is you're going to basically wire both of these yellow and green wires together. You'll wire them together and then run them to the wire that's for your actual stop light, and that way they'll light up whenever you hit the pedals or the handles. The other wire that you're going to need on this is just a straight solid brown wire, and it's going to be, see, when I hook it up, it's going to be your running light. The brown wire is going to be your running light. So basically, that's the 3-wire setup that you're going to have to do. You'll just wire the 2 yellow and greens together. That's your hand brake and foot brake. You'll wire them. They'll go straight to your wire that's going to be your main brake light. The brown wire is going to be run to your running light, and then the green wire is going to be ran to your ground. And so that's basically the setup on that. If you want a wiring diagram, tjcustoms.com. He's got a whole wiring diagram when it comes to the Honda Shadows, the 600s, and he's got the 750s and whatnot on there as well. This goes through everything. I mean, it shows you from headlight to tail light, and it shows you even the colors. See, there's the green, there's the brown, there's the green yellow right there. And so it kind of gives you an idea of what needs to go to what. Whenever I got this bike, I'm trying to make this short, but whenever I got this bike, the tail light it's like the light was staying on. It wouldn't change whenever I would hit my brakes up there, and it was like the bright light was on the whole time, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. The thing you might check on this, I'm guessing more likely, this is the 2 wires right here that's ran on your handlebar for your handbrake. this part right here, I would see Les having a problem with when it comes to, you know, staying on. This one seems like it probably wouldn't ever have a problem, but the one I had a problem with, and I figured out what was going on. This back here, if you can see it, this right here is the tail light, the foot brake tail light on the 600 Shadow. And basically right here what you got is, I'm going to push the pedal. If you see, when you push the pedal, it pushes this spring out, which pulls that plunger out, and that's what lights up your tail light. What I ended up having to do is, this spring right here, it was pretty stretched out, so I ended up having to take it out. And the way you take it out is you just twist this clockwise or counterclockwise, and you can unloosen it, and just pull it on out, undo it and pull it on out. But I ended up having to actually cut this hook right here. I had to cut some of it off and rebend it to make the spring shorter. That way I could get enough tension on it, because what it was doing was, it was actually keeping it on. It was pulled too tight, but then I ended up accidentally pulling the spring out too much, and so all I did was just bend the spring, or bend the tip out to where I could get a good tension on it. And you can adjust it. You can turn your light on, check your light, plug it up, whatever. And as you're adjusting it, just sit there and work your pedal to see how see how if the light comes on or not, and when enough is enough. But yeah, that's it. That's how you wire a tail light on a Honda Shadow. It's not that complicated. It's just 3 wires. I'm gonna be doing a few more videos when it comes to. I'm actually in the process of making this bike look old, rusty, looking old. I'm working on the gas tank stuff right now, painting it up and rusting it out. But yeah, I got rid of my turn signals and horn and all that. I actually had to do some wiring and stuff over here. I wired my headlight to high beam, but I probably plan on doing a few videos on all of that and what I did. I deleted a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary, all up in here, a bunch of hoses and coolant hoses and stuff that you really don't need. But yeah, if you liked the video, give me a like and subscribe, and I'll probably be putting a few more videos further on in this build to help you guys out, and to help, you know, kind of get you in the direction, figure out the stuff that I've been having to figure out on my own, because there's really not that much videos that talks about stuff like this. But thank you guys for watching, and hope you have a good one.